Welcome back, friends. Today we are going to be doing a calming, gentle practice. This practice will help bring you back into your body and find peace within. Make sure you have either a yoga bolster or a regular cushion, some blocks if you have them, and a strap or a necktie. I am excited to share this loving practice with you, so let's begin. Today we will start our practice lying down. Bend your knees and plant your feet as wide as the mat knock-kneed. Hands are on the belly. Shutting your eyes and turning your gaze within, begin to connect with your breath. The breath always brings us back into the body. So connecting to your breath brings you back to you. Letting everything else just melt away. Begin to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Moving into 3-part breathing, begin to take a third of your inhale into your belly and take a little pause. Feel that belly soft and full. And then continue the next third of breath into your rib cage and take a pause. The last third of breath comes all the way into the heart. Feel the heart expand with breath and pause. And now exhale completely out through the mouth. Let the whole thing go. And again, taking a third of an inhale into the belly and pause. Soft belly, Buddha belly. And then another third of the breath into the rib cage. The circumference of the rib cage fills and pause. And now the very last third of breath into the heart center and pause. And exhale completely out through the mouth. Now connecting these 3 points, take a continuous inhale in through the nose, through the belly, the ribs and the heart, and pause. And now exhale a third of the way into the belly and pause, feeling the belly empty. Continue your exhale a third of the way into the ribs, feeling the ribs close and pause. And the last bit of your exhale empties in the heart, feeling the heart just collapse and pause. Take a deep inhale all the way in completely. And again, exhaling a third of the way into the belly and pausing. And exhaling a third of the way into the ribs and pausing. And now lastly, exhaling a third of the way into the heart and pause. And now inhale completely in through the nose. And exhale completely through the nose, connecting the 3 parts. Exhaling through the belly, straight to the ribs, straight to the heart. Continue this 3-part connected breathing, inhaling completely and exhaling completely. From here, let's open the arms wide in a T and start letting your left knee fall towards the inner right foot. And then switch sides, go side to side, just starting to come into this gentle quad stretch. If you need the knees to come wide, the feet to come wider, they may. And just enjoying this rocking motion, waking up the lower body. And now from here, let's bring this movement to stillness. Go ahead and hug the left knee into the chest. And either interlace your fingers around the left hamstring or place a strap around the left foot. Take a deep inhale in here, and on the exhale, extend the leg to the sky. And again, inhale, bending the knee, and now exhale, extending the leg. And just one more time, inhale, bending the knee, and exhale, extending the leg. Pause here, bringing the shoulder blades into the earth, dropping the chin, and inviting deep breath into the body. Let your breath guide you, replacing tension with relaxation. And go ahead and bend the left knee back into the chest. Removing the strap from the foot, bring the left foot to the right quad, coming to a figure 4 pose. And just gently press the left knee open here. Or if you want to go deeper, lift the right foot off the ground and interlace the fingers around the right hamstring. Keep the tailbone resting on the earth, and then you can play around with bringing the legs closer. Most importantly, maintain this relaxation. Maintain your connection to breathing. And then go ahead and release the right foot to the ground and the left knee back into the chest. We'll bring the left foot back down to the earth and hug the right knee into the chest, either wrapping a strap around the right foot or just interlacing the fingers around the right hamstring. Take a deep inhale in, and on the exhale, extend the leg to the sky. And again, inhale, bring the right knee into the chest. Exhale, extend the leg to the sky. And one more time, inhale, knee into the chest. And exhale, extend the leg to the sky. Just pause here. Perhaps with each exhale, the right toes come just a little closer to your forehead. And we're letting the breath just guide the way. Each breath brings us deeper into connection with our own body. Let that breath be just a lullaby, calming the body and the mind. And then go ahead and hug the right knee back into the chest. Remove the strap and bring the right foot to the left quad, gently pressing the right knee open for figure 4 pose. You may also lift the left foot off the ground and interlace your fingers around the left hamstring there. And you'll be feeling this in the outer hip. The hips are the seat of unprocessed stuff, emotional, physical. And so breathe into the hips. Just feel the breath like waves of water washing it away. And then go ahead and bring that left foot down and the right knee into the chest. And now bring the left knee into the chest to meet the right knee, and let both knees fall to the right, coming to a spinal twist with the arms open wide like a T. Gazing to the left fingertips here. You can bring the knees further away from the chest, and that'll make the twist a little less steep. And now use the breath to just motivate the rib cage to keep spiraling. Feel the belly empty, creating more space, and feel the earth right there supporting you. And then go ahead and bring the knees back into the chest. Bring the feet to the earth for just a moment and shift your hips a little bit to the right. And then bring the knees back into the chest and let them fall to the left, gazing to now the right fingertips. And all you have to do is breathe. The body knows what to do from there. Feel the body start to settle like grains of sand on the beach. Each part resting and settling with each breath. And then bring the knees back into the chest and rock your way up to seated. finding your way to all fours and coming back to child's pose, either with the toes tucked under and sitting on the heels or the feet flat. And you can slide a block underneath the forehead if you need that. Find child's pose like a reset button for your breath and for your body. Coming into just this moment of stillness. And then inhale, come on up to all fours and go ahead and arch through the spine, pulling the chin and the tailbone to the sky. And then completing your cat-cow, round through the spine and come back to your child's pose. And again, inhale, ripple forward to all fours, find your arch and round, coming back to child's pose. And just one more, inhale, arching. As you come to all fours and exhale, rounding, coming back to child's pose. And then from here we will inhale, come to all fours, stretch the left leg behind you and step it forward into a lunge. You can always take hold of the ankle and walk it forward. And just wiggle that left foot a little over to the left. Taking your bolster right under your torso, bring your forearms to the bolster or go ahead and just lie down on it. Tuck the right toes under and walk the right knee back a little bit. Runner stretch. Stay here. Really let the head hang. Shut the eyes. You can turn your head to one side if you are resting on the bolster completely. Just feel everything get heavy. And then coming up to the hands and bringing this back all fours. And now stretching the right leg behind you and stepping it forward into your lunge. Wiggle the right foot over to the right. And bringing the forearms to the bolster or go ahead and lie down on the bolster. Tuck the left toes under and walk the left knee back a little bit in your low lunge. And just rest here. Let gravity do all the work for you. This is a time to take the effort out of the body and replace it with effortlessness. Just one more breath. Good, come on up to the hands and come to all fours. Remove the bolster to one side. Drop your chest to the earth and lie on the belly and stack your forearms out in front of you so that the elbows are diagonal to the shoulders. Forearms are parallel and press down through the tops of the feet, just lifting the heart, Sphinx Pose. Draw the shoulder blades down the back and feel the collarbones widen. Shut your eyes here, just 2 breaths. Feel the very top of the heart opening. And just rejoice in that opening. And then right from here, flare the elbows wide, bring the forehead to the hands. Slide the hands under the shoulders and press up to all fours and back to child's pose. Sitting on the heels, roll up through the spine or sit on a block between the feet. Take your right hand to the left side of your head and pull your head over to the right. And bring the left hand palm face out at the low back so the elbows bend, stretching the neck. Feel the left shoulder drop away from its ear. And now come to the other side, taking hold of the right side of the head with the left hand and pulling the head to the left. And just flipping the right palm face out and let it rest at the low back. feel the right shoulder drop away from its ear and just move mindfully and kindly. The neck is delicate. There's not much we have to do to stretch it. And then go ahead and release this. Sit to one side of your heels and stretch your legs out in front of you. And take the legs just wide enough for the bolster to fit between them. So wide angle, forward bend, and just start to walk the hands forward, lying down on the bolster. You can have a block stacked on top of the bolster for your forehead. Just stay here a few breaths. And slowly come on up. And now bring the bolster behind you. Let it just sit flush with the base of your spine and your hips. And bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees fall open and lie down on the bolster. That feels so nice. Palms face up. And let the backs of the hands rest on the earth. You may stack blocks under the knees if you like. Supta Baddha Konasana. So this is a lovely little heart opener. And this gives us the opportunity to really feel our breath once again. So really notice your breath here. And then from here, let's gently bring the hands to the backs of the knees and gently draw the knees together. And then go ahead and roll to one side, coming back up to seated. Removing the bolster, now sliding the bolster under the knees. And lying down onto your back. So the bolster should be running the width of the mat or your cushion, and you're going to step your feet in front of it, so towards your heels. With the palms down by the hips, lift the hips off the ground, coming into a bridge pose. And just stack a block underneath the hips. If you don't have a prop, that's okay. You can just stay here, lifting the hips off the ground and pressing down through the palms. If you are using that block, run the block the width of the hips. So not the length of the spine, but the width of the hips, right at the low back. And rest your low back on the block. Now, how is your breath? Return home to the breath, shutting the eyes. And then removing the block now and coming down one vertebra at a time, articulating through the spine and hugging the knees into the chest with the knees wide. Take a big inhale here. And on the exhale, let the whole thing go, Shavasana. Stretch the legs so now the knees are on top of the bolster. Palms face up and chin dips towards the chest. Start to slow your breath down so it's just a whisper. And see if you can keep making the exhale just a little longer than the inhale. Calming the nervous system. Breathing for restoration. And let yourself just fall away into this peaceful stillness. And then from here, gently wiggle the fingers and the toes and roll to one side and press yourself all the way up, just sitting on the heels like we do for child's pose, but the chest is lifted. Bring the hands behind you, tent the fingertips, and lift the heart for a moment, and then swing the hands to prayer. I'm wishing you a very lovely rest of your day. Take this relaxation with you. Namaste. I'll see you again soon on the mat. Have a lovely day. Thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up to let me know you appreciated it, and click the subscribe button to stay informed of new content. Tell me in the comments below what your favorite pose was today.